Hello, happy bros. Hey, you're about to get a face full of the Ken Bozak. He's a mentor. That's what I heard. He's a connector. Oh, yeah. He's a brilliant leader. I've seen it. He's Ken Bozak. Oh, happy bro. You gotta get some Bitcoin and hold it. Happy bros. You gotta get those NFTs and you gotta hodl that stuff. You gotta hodl it. 'Cause I'm Ken bro. We got your Bitcoin, bro. He's an original. Buy some NFTs and hold them. How many times does he have to tell you? Going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. Going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're gonna get real high. 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 Yeah, we're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. Bro, we're going to the moon. Oh yeah, we're going to the moon. We're gonna get real high. Real high. Yep. Real high. Hello, happy bros. Come get your Ken Bozak.
And we're live. All right, mic check. Everything looks good.
Yo.
Yeah, cool. We're both like in the yellow, not quite in the red. Like I always got to figure out this OBS, in the fly. I'm my own production company over here. Thanks everybody for joining us. This is not another Bitcoin podcast. ETH Denver recap. I feel like that's the vibe this week. Pretty much anywhere and everywhere you're gonna go in this space, you're gonna be seeing ETH Denver recap shenanigans being discussed because it was one hell of a week, and there's not really much else to do until Bitcoin conference in a couple of months. So we're kind of still hyped about it. I know it's been a couple days, but I'm still trying to get over my ETH Denver high. I guess pun intended, literally. But I'm just like literally sobering up from like the high of being there. It was such a high energy experience. During a bear market, I felt reinvigorated. I felt bullish more than ever, seeing like the builders. I guess, Bobby, if you don't mind introducing yourself to my audience, maybe let them know like who you are, how you got into crypto, and how that led you to what you're doing now in this space.
Yeah, of course. What up, guys? I'm Bobby, known as Bobby Sign online. My handle is BKESS, BKESS75. Find me on X, spouting random shit and maybe some something informative every once in a while, but I really enjoy being in the crypto space. It's been like 5 years since I bought my first $100 of Bitcoin in October of 2020. And yeah, ended up just staying in the space, seeing what's going on. I was just too interested. I had been working at Fidelity and a couple other places that led me to be interested in more financial tools. Stuck around, found NFTs. I loved art. I create art, be it like music or drawing or photography. And I was really drawn to NFTs and gaming around NFTs. Ended up minting an Oniforce NFT and got caught up in that upswing and kind of just stuck around. And here I am 2 years later, been with the team working hand in hand, bringing IP to life, comic books, plushies, and like other small like experiments that we've done over the last couple of years while I've been on the team. It's been really cool. And yeah, I just want to say, like, keep building. If you really are passionate about this space, you'll find wherever you're supposed to go. but it's like a weird path. So don't be
IP
don't be
on the
set on the
blockchain
straight.
might be weird, but it's my
Yeah.
favorite path. I mean,
Yeah.
actually, that's probably one of my favorite topics of conversation in crypto is IP tokenization through especially like NFTs. I mean, I've been trying to get like Nickelodeon and Dragon Ball Z and everybody's attention since like 2018 because I've been illegally taking their IP and just like putting dreadlocks and a beard on it and minting it and selling it, hoping they would hit
Right.
me with a cease and desist so I'd be able to end up in the same room as them and say, hey, let me help
Right.
you do this for yourself. I just wanted to get into the room with you, but nobody wants to sue me. Nobody wants to hang out with me so I can talk
Let
to
me
them
help
about
you
this
shit
stuff.
post better. Come
Yeah,
on.
for real, bro. That's the goal. Let's get Ken Bozak sued by 2027. But no, I mean, I do want to jump into the IP and NFTs and how like all that came about. But I guess like we'll work our way there from that ETH Denver recap. Like, is there anything that like came out of ETH Denver for you? Was it like a fruitful, viable like business decision, or did it turn out to just be like a hangout with friends thing? Was it an ROI or not so much? Because right now there's a big coin up in the air whether or not free conferences are worth attending, and I wanted to see what your perspective was coming from like the business side plus also an enthusiast as an end user as well.
Yeah, for sure. I actually been going to ETH Denver since 2022. I'm based here in Denver, so it's always fun seeing everybody come out to Denver. It's like a conference in my backyard. So for me, the ROI is huge every year, just being able to network in the first place. But this year, I actually was able to get in with the Blockchain Arcade and show off our game Smash Royale, which we've been developing with ApeChain. It's like a poker gamified experience, and got to show it off there. Got lots of good feedback and some connections to people who run like events at indie game events across the United States. Huge opportunity for us to like kind of infiltrate a deeper market, a market that's actually like into gaming rather than just hyper about crypto. We are like a multi-chain company, but we're also like looking at different ways to make money, be that blockchain, be that comics, be that gaming, whatever it is that we can proliferate our IP through, that's what we're focused on. And so Blockchain Arcade gave us a great opportunity to show off our game and show more people like OniForce is still around, still building IP, and still like doing interesting things. So it was really a great opportunity to show off, of course, network, and then get some interesting conversations because like, as you were saying, even though there was less people, there was less noise. There was more signal. There was more people who were like very serious about what they're doing. They're very passionate about what they're doing. And they have some kind of fucking vision. And they're not just like, yeah, I don't know, I'll hop on that bandwagon. It's like, okay, anybody can hop on a bandwagon. What are you trying to do? That is more interesting to me.
Yeah, I think the biggest like thing I took away from being to so many conferences, but specifically like the ETH Denvers, this was the first year nobody tried to hand me a white paper. I didn't get one pager, one white paper. No, I was
No
like,
shilly
no,
bullshit.
it was wild. I mean, there was like MVPs, don't get me wrong. There was still stuff being
For
shilled,
sure.
but there was like viable product in your hand, things you could use, not this like coming soon vaporware bullshit. Like, I think vaporware is like literally a thing of history.
It's gone. It's
because
almost gone.
MVPs are the new white papers. You need a thing.
You have no excuse
Bare
now with
minimum.
the tools that are out there. If you can't build something with the tools that are out there, it's a lack of creativity and initiative at this point.
I
It's
thought
no
that was just
longer a
going to be
lack of-
talking points. I didn't think it was going to be actually in the event. Like, you see that. Like, no, it's real. Nobody had a white paper. Everybody had an MVP.
Did you go in the money machine thing?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it was Axel,
That
right?
was great.
I think
It was a
AXAL.
great way to get somebody involved because you hook them with this fun thing. You're like, okay, you get to go in the money vortex, and whatever you grab, they'll put into your wallet if you sign up right there. And then the wallet itself, quick, simple, easy steps. And it was a great, silly
That was
experience.
fun.
It was just like I made free money simply by using their product. And like it was also easy. I've used so many different wallets that like, okay, now I gotta do this and I gotta do that.
Right.
And like a regular user, not me, like a power user, a regular user is gonna be like, this is complicated. I'm
Right.
out. This seems
mandatory
weird.
backup
Yeah.
private seed phrase. Then you got to take like a test from 5th grade and match the words up. It's almost demeaning. You know what I'm saying? It's like, don't fucking insult my intelligence. If I said I wrote it down, I wrote it down. Why are you doubting me? Like, don't insult. That's how I feel when MetaMask. Every time MetaMask makes me do it,
You
I'm
sure
like,
you want to do that? I don't know. Do I want to do that? I think I do. Press.
so annoying. I'm like, eventually it's going to get to that point, right, where it's more common than not to have a more easily on-rampable experience. I think it was Axel. They were doing stable coins, right? Because I got like
Yep.
$13, bro. And here's the trick. You have to keep your hands like a T-Rex. You don't catch
that was
it.
yeah. I did this.
Yes.
I did this.
Yeah. So
I
you
got
got to
$9,
use your
but you beat
pinky.
me.
Yeah, you gotta use your pinky to hold it, and you grab and hold with your
yeah.
pinky. And I was just T-Rexing it. And actually, when I got out, I paid it forward. So whoever was like the next person in line, I told the guys, because I just interviewed them on stage and stuff, and I did like a booth interview with them. I didn't want to like look weird, like, you know, they were paying me to do some content or something, because there's people in line waiting to do the machine. So I said, you know, give whoever's next, add that to whatever they win. So I paid it forward.
That's nice. You paid it forward. That's very kind of you.
Yeah, but that was a
That's
really
definitely
cool
your vibe.
booth. What was the other one with the tinfoil? There was the chain sweepers, or they were the guys who
there's a
were
couple
protecting
things.
like influencers from getting doppelganged on the internet. They had like the tinfoil hats. Their whole booth was covered in tinfoil.
I vaguely talked to them. They would. I mean, I like seeing better activations, not just this like here's a booth and here's a T-shirt. It's
Bit
like,
Refill had
okay,
one of the best activations. They were literally like, "We're hiring over here.
Yeah,
Do you
it's
want
just-
money?"
do you want to be hired? Please talk to us. See if you have the
They were giving
skills to enter the arena.
$200 a day away to one person who just made some content about Bit Refill being at the conference. They were using random number generator type stuff. So I won one day. So I got like $200 in Bit Refill stuff for making them content. Plus I got a
Nice.
hoodie. I got the job. They were hiring. I applied. I'm gonna be making content
Well
on Bit
done.
Refill. So yeah, it definitely was great for me to be there. They had one of the best activations. They were
See,
giving out
great opportunities.
$15 cards. You know, here's $15. Download Bit Refill. You got like a free Uber ride to your hotel.
Dude, yeah. I mean, anybody who was out there like spreading FUD about ETH Denver was not there or was not hanging in the right circles, because that's also a possibility.
Yeah.
You could be
Yeah,
hanging
no,
out
that
with some
happens.
people who do not know what they're doing or are pretending like they know what they're doing.
Right.
Eventually, you will learn they don't know what they're doing, and you will find people who do. So
Not everybody fakes it
learning
until they make
process.
it. A lot of them
it's a
give
learning
up.
process.
They
Yeah,
just-
it's
they
a
just
learning
fake it.
process. Yeah, they just fake it until they give up. So be careful out there.
Yeah, no, it was a great one. There was actually another activation. I feel almost embarrassed mentioning it because I don't remember their name, but I was lucky enough to be piggybacking on my friend's Uber rides. But they were giving free rides. As soon as you walked out of the conference, there was like a booth. They were handing out
Oh,
cards,
yeah.
and they were
Dude,
like,
here, wait.
here's
I've
this
got one of 'em
crypto
right here.
ride share. Thank you. Maybe you can shout them out for me because I thought that
Yeah.
what they were doing was
I can't-
really
I can't
cool.
show. I can kind of show it, but
What
it's
is it
called
called?
Co-op Ride Local, Co-op Ride Share, and they were giving out like everybody $5 off their first ride, which is nice.
Yeah.
So,
And it wasn't like a crypto-centric thing. They were just like part of the event that was like a local thing. I thought that was neat.
should be interesting. Should be interesting. But yeah, overall, I'd say 10 out of 10 experience for me, even if it wasn't the most hype, degenerate, crazy ETH Denver that I've been to.
Mhm.
It was one of my favorite ETH Denvers just because of the opportunities I had, the people I talked to, and just like, I don't know, I just feel like the industry is kind of growing up more and maturing,
Yeah.
and it's really nice to see. Just speaking from somebody who's been in it almost 6 years now. So
Wow, bro.
yeah, it's cool.
Well,
it's
you,
really
you
cool.
when you got in, it was still festival energy. All these conferences felt and looked like festivals, and I mean, you can say
For
that about
sure.
almost any Renaissance era kind of paradigm shift. Like early
You saw it
internet
with Silicon
days, there
Valley.
was a
You still
yeah,
see it there.
exactly, very festival-esque around like fucking fax machine technology. But once it becomes ubiquitous, it loses that festivalness and becomes more of an actual conference, right? Like if you go to
Right.
Money 2020, there and nobody's like screaming, "That's awesome for the new Visa technology," or "I can't believe Swift upgraded their fucking protocol. Go
I
Swift!"
can't believe we could do this many more transactions per second.
Right.
Let's go crazy.
Right, right. It's so ubiquitous, it's boring. I relate blockchain a lot to plumbing, right? Like plumbing is so awesome. I love plumbing,
Right.
but nobody goes to a conference to throw a party around the technology because we're so used to it. And I feel like that's where we're at now in crypto. Like there's, not only presidents, but now royalty is involved in cryptocurrency. It's not just at country levels, it's at national levels where America wants to get 20% of the circulating supply. I think a lot of that is adding to this
Yeah, we're definitely in the
inevitable
game theory
boringness.
aspect.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
gonna get
we're in the
boring
game
because all the
theory.
boring stuff's coming in now. Bankers,
For sure.
real estate, RWAs. How fucking much more boring can an event be if it's around RWAs, bro?
It's like, okay, yes. But give me cool digital art. That's what I'm looking for.
Bit Basel in Miami is
Yes.
going to be lit. That is the festival I'm excited about.
That's my favorite. I've gone twice now, and it is by far my favorite crossover between like crypto and anything else. Because like art is the reason I was like super interested in all this. I was like, oh, contract level, like
Mhm.
programmable money for artists and creators. This is like insane. Past the middleman. I don't have to like Shopify, like sign up. I can just like build it and they'll come. That's crazy.
I've talked to finance bros, I've spoken to artists, and I can tell you the neural pathways that exist in an artist's mind are so much more diverse than some financial bro when it comes to thinking outside the box, even financially. These guys only know stocks, they only know bonds, like
Right.
credit, debt, the traditional system, and they barely even actually understand the under the hood of that with like the interest and everything else. Like they just understand like the basics of how to use a microwave without burning popcorn, but if the microwave broke they couldn't fix it. That's how much the financial bros understand about finance, right? Like they're really good
True.
at making popcorn without burning it, but if
That's
that
true. I
machine
worked at
broke,
Fidelity. I could
I don't know how to
speak
fix
the
it.
truth of this.
But artists, you teach artists about this technology, and it's just this neural pathway of understanding this new unlimitedness of imagination and how it can be used. And it's just that's why you see a lot of artists making more money in this space, even if they're dabbling in trading. It's because they're seeing it differently, bigger picture, zoomed out. And these finance bros just don't have it. That's why I love going to BitBasel, speaking to artists about the tech, because it's never about the money. They don't care how much one Ethereum's worth. They just care about like the IPFS hash and if it is or isn't going to be able to be deleted from the NFT token after they sell it. I'm like, you care about the tech, baby.
Right. Or ordinals, which is always a fun one.
True that. I do
Directly
have to
on the
start
mother
getting
chain.
in on ordinals now. It's not that much more expensive than other options, and it is actually a legit NFT. Never been a fan of CryptoKitties because of the IPFS hash stuff, where it's like you can just delete the host image server
True.
area and it's just error 404.
It's just
But an
gone.
ordinal, you can't do that. That is
Nope.
null
That shit's
possibility
on
there.
chain.
Yeah.
Immutable. It's pretty cool. We like when I came on board for Oni, that's like one of the first things that I helped like market and launch was our ordinals collection we put out in March of 2024. So yeah, 2 years.
Nice. How's that been
ago.
going? I mean, I guess you were in
It's
Denver.
tough.
How
I
was
mean,
the
the
conversation
runes-
around ordinals and stuff? Yeah.
There's definitely conversations around. It's more around art again, which is good because it got pretty Ponzi for a while. People just making stuff up and just putting stuff on chain to like essentially extract Bitcoin from people, which like you're gonna see that in any financial market. Like once there is a pool of money, like sequestering, there's gonna be people, scammers, grifters who come around trying to like drink from the faucet. But
Mhm.
I am seeing a huge return to this like sats as a canvas, the longevity of like Bitcoin and the acceptance of Bitcoin. And if Bitcoin really does go to these extremely astronomical prices, then art on Bitcoin will eventually truly make sense to people. because Bitcoin will be such a value proposition, having art on it will also be a value proposition. A good way that I feel like people used to talk about it is that think of Bitcoin as like the gold, and then your ordinals or the art that is ordinals as jewelry. Your chain, your whatever it is, how accentuate that value.
Facts.
So it's a cool ecosystem, but it's like I feel like the runes dialogue and like how that transpired fractured a lot of liquidity and like took a lot of that like ingenuity and fun out of the space for a bit, kind of sucked the air out of the room, so to speak. But there's still like some hardcore motherfuckers who are like trying different things, like building their own markets and stuff, and like still just putting art on Bitcoin. Same for ETH, same for any of these chains, but like I just think there's something particularly interesting about it being on Bitcoin because it's Bitcoin. So yeah, Ordinals is cool. And it's interesting tech too. We did like this reverse transcription or recursive transcript. I'm blanking. Recursive inscriptions. That's it. So you have multiple layers of art on chain, and then your ordinal, like your PFP, is not just like an individual minted item. It is a pointer towards all those layers on chain. And then it says your PFP is all of these points on chain compiled together. And that actually saved us a bunch of money. It still costs crazy amounts of money to put it on chain because it's fucking Bitcoin. But
yeah,
it's cool. It's cool. Like it was definitely like a big plant.
That's hella
flag.
cool,
like,
though.
We are.
I mean, for a corporate solution,
project.
man, like you're thinking Fortune 500 company, corporate, and even state level solutions. I mean, granted, Congress did just get into like digital copies in 2020. I think they got away from the carbon copy. So we're probably going to have to wait like 10 or 20 years for blockchain technology to be more.
Hopefully
but I could
not.
see this. Well, I mean, because the governments have to move slow because of all the data
Yeah.
that needs to be. That's why they just, again, 6 years ago, they just got into, digital
That's true.
copies at Congress.
That's
I
true.
thought they were already on that too, but but if you thought about it, if they didn't, they would be on floppy drives. They'd be on these other. You have like 7 different types of technology worth of files. Now they could have like one SanDisk thumb drive with everything they've ever done in Congress on it, right? So I think that's
like
kind
an
of
AI
the point.
With
an
bot
AI,
that says,
yeah. No,
it's
instead of it's not even. It's just an Alexa. They plug into the thumb drive, and it's like, "Hey Alexa, tell me some shit," and it just like finds it through all the case
it's
files.
just the Statue of Liberty. It's just the
Statue of Liberty
is
thumb
the
drive.
AI bot.
That would be the thumb drive with all Congress's data on it. But yeah, I think like, once we get to a point where this is at that level of like stability, or the government feels like we have enough mining and nodes and hash power and enough of circulating supply token dominance, like that's really, I think, what it's going to take for us to move to it. But that is a great solution because like, I mean, I think Bitcoin is always going to be the most secure blockchain, and the most secure information will only seek out the most secure opportunities. So as much as everything may be cheaper or cost effective, it doesn't matter because they're using the taxpayers' money to pay for it anyway. So when it comes down to it, Bitcoin being more expensive to put RWAs for the government or whatever, doesn't fucking matter. They're just going to do what's best, and that will be on Bitcoin, without a doubt.
For sure. And Ethereum. I think Ethereum is going to be a huge on-ramp for the financial system. I
see real estate more likely. I think real estate is probably going to be the first to jump into the ETH game. I'm waiting for Century 21 to really figure out what they got on their hands right now. Like, if they could only just see the bigger picture of like fractional reserving, tokenomics, all this gamification that basically a DAO could buy a property and have an apartment run out of it, all through Century 21. Like, that's the monopoly I want to play.
For sure. That would be pretty sweet. We'll see. I mean, we're closer to all that reality than we realized, though. Like, because of the regulation going through, like we've still got the Clarity Act just like on pending buffering mode still.
That's what's holding a lot of projects like yours back too, is that like we don't know what we can tell people we can and can't do because I don't know what I can or can't do yet.
I
It's
don't want to do something
frustrating.
illegal before
Right,
I
right.
figure out it's
And you
illegal.
won't be
It's like-
grandfathered in. You will not be
No,
grandfathered in. They will definitely
there's
go
no
and
like,
backdate some
oh,
bullshit.
do-over. There's no
Right,
do-over.
right.
There is only like this is what's cool, this is what's not. That's
So I
them's the
guess
rules.
a question would be then like who is the demographic audience for like what you're up to, you know? Like who could you reach out to? Who's like that end user use case that could start that domino effect of like, oh, this is the model we needed to hit and it'll snowball from there. Was there anybody at ETH Denver or anything in particular you're looking to use as like a catalyst to start this off with?
Honestly, like I really do think there is like power in like finding where exactly your audience is. And I do think that we really build for people who love anime and people who love gaming, and the crossover of that. So I know there's a ton of people who love gaming in crypto, and anime enjoyers too. And I really feel like the more we can find where that crossover is, even with like the real world too, not just like at crypto events, like the more that we are going to A, survive, and B, thrive as a company, and not just like make it from one thing to another, but like really take off and become a real business.
True. I hope that it's sooner rather than later for all of this stuff, man. I don't know what's really holding us back from it. I guess, like, again, like you said, it's all like the legal framework, but what's
Yep.
holding the legal framework back? I feel like there's like the whole, you know, horse before the car kind of thing happening, but it's in this paradoxical moment where maybe it's just like people are living too long, technology is evolving too fast. So like, you know, Congress and you know the Supreme
It's
Court
getting harder
and
to
like
make
all
these
these
decisions.
yeah, because
So
they're so
then,
old and time is moving so fast. It's like, dude, they literally grew up with black and white TV and they're over here telling us what we can and can't do with drones and projectors.
yeah, it's tough.
It is tough. It's so annoying. I'm not even allowed to drive a drone without an FCC pilot license because
Yep.
some dude who grew up before the airplane existed decided to tell me the law about drones, right? Like, they're too old, technology is moving too fast, and we're just not allowed to do the things with our toys because our parents are making laws against it. We're just not allowed to
And they're
experiment or have
centralizing,
fun.
they're choke pointing control over these things too, which is concerning.
Well,
So
you know, the good thing about a lot of this is it definitely is helping developing countries take that stance to almost like surpass all of this. I mean, look at early Dubai and how they really adopted internet, how they really went through like with traditional tradings and rare minerals and all that. Dubai literally showed the rest of the world how to do money right. And it
yep,
was
El
a
Salvador
joke
is doing
20
the
years
same
ago.
thing.
El Salvador is going to be the next Dubai. That's what I was getting at. Because 20 years ago, I remember Dubai being a joke. Everybody laughing. You're going to Dubai. There was an episode about on Dilbert where Dilbert went to Dubai and they were like a joke of his citizens and they didn't like their pictures being taken. And next thing you know, like 20 years later, Dubai is like their firefighters literally have jetpacks to put fires out on
Right.
skyscrapers,
Crazy.
right? They're literally living in the future. Their housekeepers have Lamborghinis.
They are living in the Jetsons. They are living in the Jetsons.
And this is where
It's
El
real, and it's
Salvador,
in Dubai.
Venezuela, a lot of these countries are going to be able to leapfrog into the future because, like, their framework is like, we just have to catch up. We have to catch up. And then 20 years from now, it'll be another catch up game for America, China, Russia, a lot of these
Well, there's this
comfortable developed
opportunity of
nations that
like,
are waiting.
there's this opportunity of like arbitrage for like countries who do like adopt
Good
this
point.
stuff and provide a better quality of living. There's an opportunity of arbitrage for like brain drain from other countries who are not advancing as quickly. Definitely something that, like I've already been seeing and noticing like globally, but like Dubai is a great instance. El Salvador is a great instance. There are other instances too where like you're seeing more and more smart people flock to these places because there are simply better opportunities.
Absolutely. I mean, I like that you mentioned the brain drain thing because it's definitely one of those topics that not a lot of people talk about. It almost, I don't know if it comes off, you know, with like a different tone or inappropriate context. A lot of people like, oh, don't say that. But it just seems to be the fact of the matter is like there's people leaving their homelands to move other places for business opportunities, or vice, whatever versa, from like, places that may seem great on paper,
Or
but they have
quality of
better
life
business opportunities
opportunities.
somewhere else.
Yeah, maybe
Right.
not even business, but quality of life. Just it's cheaper to live there, and the opportunity to live cheaper is better than where you currently live. I'm
But
I'm
it's
seeing
not
it more
it's
and
not
more.
just that though, man. We're dealing with a lot of war, a lot of violence, a lot of dismay. I mean, I
A lot
I
of
lost so
volatility.
many fucking friends in Ukraine, dude, and so many friends in Russia because of this war. I literally like hundreds of people that I used to engage with on telegrams and discords that just disappeared, and I pray every day that they just
They're
disappeared
gone.
because
Yeah.
they're playing around somewhere doing something else. But like, you fucking probably know the odds, right, dude? It sucks. And like seeing what's happening in
It's not
Mexico,
good.
Venezuela as well, and El Salvador also, even, it's like where all this amazing brain power and actual doers are coming from. It's just, if it's not one thing, it's another. And I feel like unfortunately we lost a lot of development, through these wars recently, and it's only going to get worse. We need to protect our developers. We need like Switzerland to adopt all the developers so like the devs can be safe in Switzerland. Can
It's
that be a
safe in the
thing? Can we start a
mountains.
movement? Can we start a
Yes,
DAO to
I'm
save the
in.
devs, send them all to Switzerland?
Send all devs to Switzerland.
It'll be the mecca of the world in like 2 years, dude.
We've got some bunkers out here in Colorado too, so we could house some vagrants out there.
Can I tell you a secret? It's not a secret, but I'm
Yes.
telling you anyway. I'm moving to Denver now. I actually decided during ETH Denver, me and Double O,
Yo,
I got this tattoo. It's hard to see,
let's
but I got the
go. Okay,
I
I
got
got
the
more homies
Tetra.
coming to Denver.
I got the
Let's
Tetra
fucking
tattoo, so I have a lifetime
go.
membership to that smoke lounge. So
I
yeah,
almost went on
I'm
Sunday, but I was on chill mode. I was done socially.
no, I get it, man. I wasn't. I mean, because I don't get to leave the house unless it's for a conference, right? So,
For
but
sure.
if you want to help, man, if you're interested, we're looking for a house for like 8 bedrooms, minimum 3 full baths, and like we want to get like a content house together. Find like 3 sponsors that are willing to like
Hmm.
cover the rent, utilities, and food. 3 sponsors, 3 sponsor shippings, and it's just a 24-hour Big Brother content house. And maybe we make it like an incubator. When we come up with ideas, we launch things. Maybe there's like
I do have
a
many ideas and many connections.
all
So
right,
this
bro.
this
So I got
is this
about
is
four
good.
people, 5 people that are already interested. That's why I'm saying we need at least 8 bedrooms. And I would say at minimum a 1 to 3 year lease. We find the right sponsors. We could have that lease paid for in full for the first 3 years. And we just have a
And then we
24
just
hour
cook.
live stream thing. Yeah, cook. Meetups. We do our own conferences. Look who decided to show up to fucking work today. Double O
Who's here?
Tats is in the house.
I'm liking this idea that we're cooking live. So
Text on it. And then hold it.
he's in the back
Okay.
rows.
Yeah, I know. I see him. I'm gonna mute him. I muted him. He's up top. I think. Can I drag him down here? Oh,
Think
look
you
at that. He's sitting
can.
right between us. Look at that. Yeah, double click. All right, that looks better. All right, Double O. Whenever you're ready, you can unmute your mic. Oh, I have to lean this way, or it looks like I'm looking away. There you go.
Where?
Now I'm like looking right at you, like I'm sitting
Hmm.
here.
What thoughts do you bring us, Double O Tats?
So
us know.
Double O Tats was the tattoo artist I brought to ETH Denver with me. I met him in
Oh,
Vegas,
nice.
got him into the crypto scene. He's sponsored by Bitcoin Cash and working on a couple different things with me.
Does he do
and
tigers or dragons?
he does anything and everything, and he does it all freehand, and it's way better than your chat GBT is about to tell you. Like, it's I got
I have a
more
couple
freehand
tattoos,
tattoos from him than
so.
anybody.
Interesting. I've
Yeah, he
got
was
more of
doing the
like
tattoos
the
at
American
Tetra. You
classic,
missed
like
it.
Japanese. I missed it. I should have come. I was chilling
He
too
did
hard.
like 5. We did like 5 tattoos that
Damn.
night at Tetra.
That's badass.
I guess so. Whenever he's ready, he can
Yes.
jump in. I guess. Do you remember Bid Angels? I think that might have been the first time you remember meeting me. Was Bid Angels like 2 years ago? Michael Turpin. There was like a few
That
cars in
sounds
a
right.
garage. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I remembered meeting you. I think a year before that. But I do remember this, and I like that I can talk about this live because it was so funny. I saw you, and I was like, bro, and I went to give you a hug, and you were like, reluctantly like, all right, I'll hug this guy back, but I don't remember you. I saw it in your eyes and in your mind, and I was like, oh, this guy doesn't. I knew it immediately when you hugged me. I was like, he doesn't remember me, but he was so nice to hug me back. So I literally hugged you 5 times that day, so you would never forget me again. Did it work?
Yeah, it worked. I was like, I'm never forgetting him again because
I told Kyle
definitely
Kemper,
met this
dude,
motherfucker.
I told Kyle Kemper, I was outside smoking. I'm like, bro, he doesn't remember me. Watch how many times I hug him before the day's over. And I made it a game every time I saw you to give you a hug so you could not forget me the next time.
You imprinted me. Yes.
I was so like, I needed to bring that up because I never asked you about that, but I was like 99.9% sure you did not remember me that day.
That's fair.
What's
Yeah,
up,
because I
man?
did not. Because you
What's
definitely
up,
saw it on my
man?
face. What up?
Y'all goofy as hell. I'm over here listening to y'all talking to my ghost right there and shit. Y'all funny as hell.
Hey.
I'm over here laughing, trying to get this shit set up. What's up, man? Your name Bobby? Okay. What's
Yeah.
up, Bobby? That's what's up.
What up,
man.
Double O?
Double O Casper, welcome to the show.
Yeah. We been,
We're gonna wrap it up in about 20 minutes. We've been cooking over here for 40. I sent the link to the podcast group chat, but it is my fault. I did have to reschedule, so like no nothing about it. Tomorrow it'll be noon moving forward. I just had to do a space with Doge today, as you say. I mean, you see.
yeah, and I tried to get in that too, man. I was checking out the hotel and shit, and yeah, you know how I go, man. Yeah.
Oh, you're headed back to Vegas?
Not yet. Gotta go to Indiana.
Get your passport and everything. Nice.
Yeah. And I heard that we can expedite the passport application if I already booked a flight. So
Ooh, smart.
work on that.
That does help. That is one of the biggest things. It's an actual investment. Definitely get the insurance because I think
Yep,
with the you'll be fine. It's like $60 that you waste if you buy a ticket with insurance or whatever.
Definitely working on that for sure. I talked to Bobcat earlier, you know what I'm saying? We worked out a few things, you know, until with Calixi today, you know what I'm saying? Kicking with him, you feel me? So we've been talking Bitcoin Cash and just putting everything together, man, you know, waking up inspired every morning. Like I'm talking about, I made some Dragon Ball Z, Bitcoin Cash, AI video pictures. Oh man, it's fire. It was fire. Like, so I'm like, I feel like Vegeta, Majin Vegeta, like with the Bitcoin Cash, it's fire.
Oh, crazy.
Especially Majin Vegeta.
yeah, super turned up, yeah.
I heard you were giving tattoos on Sunday. I missed it.
Tattoos every day. What you mean? Sunday.
He's like every day that ends in Y.
Yeah, straight up. Hell yeah,
I've
man.
got a few. I'm looking to get like a dragon or a tiger. So.
Oh yeah. Was it like crypto related?
No.
Oh man,
Just life.
I'm only doing crypto tattoos from now on, man.
Fair enough.
It's the future, bro. Like, and you gotta pay me.
I mean, dragons are pretty crypto. There's Bitcoin dragon thing. That's like that OG thing. Fucking Samson Mouse started, right? And
oh yeah.
Or Simon Mouse,
Yeah,
Samson Mouse, something like that, right?
Let's make it crypto related. Let's make.
There's
crypto
also
related
the
and
Tiger's Den thing in crypto. I mean, literally, if you name an animal, I could think of like 5 projects that fucks with it.
Doge.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, but crypto is like the new Zodiac. We have our own Zodiac and moon animals and all that stuff.
And it's meme coins mostly.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. But Bobby works a lot with like IP and stuff, and I was trying to get into that conversation, especially with doing the tattoos and stuff. You know, reaching out to projects, getting them to basically like pay Double O to give away their IP as tattoos for free as flash tats. So like if your project has like a logo or a couple renditions of logos, you could send Double O maybe say $1,000 a month,
Or
right?
like, what if you had a
Right
little
there.
like creature?
Right. For like say $1,000 a month, maybe he'll do a couple tattoos every month on people who just want a free tattoo. These people don't care what they get; they just want something for free. So you give him the money. He puts your logo on his flash tat list. People come to him to get free ink, and they pick from that list. And now they're a
And then
walking
it's free
billboard for the
marketing.
project.
Exactly.
I like
and,
this.
and then the ROI on it is ridiculous. Because think about how much people are paying for a billboard per month. Anywhere between 1,500 to 15,000 to sometimes 100,000. Some of these places, like Las Vegas, for those digital signs, you're paying 100,000 a month for marketing. But this type of marketing, you paying a one-time fee, and it's gonna be in that person forever, and it's a walking, talking billboard to actually promote whatever your business is.
That's pretty clutch. I like that elevator pitch.
I mean, yeah, I mean, it gets no better than that, really. Like if you take the time to compare apples and oranges, you're gonna see a big difference. Like,
That's
period.
true. That's true.
That's why I only compare lemons to limes. It makes my life simpler.
Hey, no, I don't know.
Oh yeah, we got Dial team representing. Fuck yeah! By the way, Dial had the best swag. Shout out to Kyle Kemper. Shout out to Adam Minka. Shout out to Dial. Dial for sure was like my favorite booth, favorite project, favorite people, favorite swag. I was very stinky, and then I put that bar of soap in like my pocket, and it was like an air freshener for a car. I smelled so good.
You smell the best.
He didn't wash his ass with it. He just put it on.
He said, if you guys need a bar of soap, let them know in the chat. If they start mailing out bars of soap to DGens with like their branding on it, that would be so hilarious.
Clean yourself, DGen. Clean
Yeah,
yourself.
you
Cleanse that
dirty
mind.
DGen.
Hey, this shit fire. Hey, bro, I really like how this set up. Like, I could look at y'all like this.
Yeah, the office vibes is nice, man. I gotta make I want to make a custom environment for this and have it more
Yeah.
set up for stuff. I was a little bit busy. I had a meeting this morning, plus the space, now the podcast, and then I have another meeting after this. So hopefully I can figure out some time to sit down and really like design this environment, because I
Yeah.
love this. This is like
Yeah.
way more. It brings energy to the convo.
Yeah, for sure.
I put my arm on
It's
the
a fun
back of your
vibe.
guys' chair. Even yeah.
feels like we're pontificating, not just meeting.
Yeah.
Right. So I guess to kind of wrap things up, what's kind of next for you, the projects you're working with, any events, any updates, things that people should be looking out for?
Yeah, absolutely. We'll be pushing for the Smash Royale game in the next couple months here publicly, and that'll actually give people the chance to like wager on their games and play a bit more fun. And I'm really excited for that. But I'm also working with Sound. They're testing out some new hardwire headphone opportunities. They're super nice. I also have the Bluetooth ones, great for musicians and gamers. And then, yeah, just pushing OmniForce IP forward, doing more anime content, and then trying to see if we can get some more funding for doing more of our comic. We've got our first round, and we've gotten 5 other like chapters written, but not fully scripted yet. So we need to like continue to push those out. So yeah,
Are you
just
looking
more
for
content.
script writers or artists, or is like the art AI generated? Because I'm just curious.
We need we are actually looking for like an artist right now, because the artist that we had got poached by Marvel,
What kind of
which
artist?
is pretty sick.
What kind of artist?
Hand
this is
drawing
the-
comic artist.
This
I can do
kinda
any type of art.
I've seen those comic book artists use like protractors and rulers and stuff. You know
Stuff
what I
like
mean? Like
this.
there's a
Yeah.
science. I'm sure you
Yeah.
could do it, but there's like
I'm
a
gonna say, bro,
science to that shit.
Bro, I started off in anime. I've been drawing Dragon Ball Z my whole life.
Oh yeah, I forgot who the fuck I'm talking about. Literally, his TV only plays Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, bro. I can do this shit with my eyes closed, bro. Like, yeah. Any style, any like, bro. So if I can see it, I can imitate it, like pure point blank. So like, put me to the challenge. I promise you, I won't fail.
Yeah, I
I'm-
love
I'm-
that. I love that art.
I'm looking for it. Yeah, hell yeah, that's fire.
Well,
Have
then we
you
need to
heard
chat after
of
this.
Yeah, let's
have
chat,
you heard
for
of Artivive, Artvive?
Yes.
It brings art
It
to
sounds
life.
familiar.
I don't know. It's
Art
like this
Alive?
app.
Art
Is that
Alive?
literally what
Art-
it's called?
I
I
don't
would
know.
be so embarrassed if that's the name, but I don't think it is. But it was like Artivive, or maybe it is Art Alive, but it's this app, and then you can like basically send it a file, tell it what to do when it sees a physical image. So when you show me that
Oh, I've
book, or
seen.
if I
I've
see
used
the
this
book,
before. Yeah.
yeah, you
Art
could bring
Advice.
static art to digital animated life with like augmented reality overlays. And I just figure like with the comic, each time you turn the page, there could be like that overlay where it comes to life type shit, bro.
Oh yeah. And with
That'd be
like
based.
Like Harry Potter
reality.
style. Yeah, like Harry
Augmented
Potter
reality.
style. I put the tablet down, I open the book in front of the tablet, and I see on the
And then it just
tablet the
plays
book
the-
come to life. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fire.
Because I saw beer. It was the first time I ever seen it. Was I think it was
Yeah.
not your grandfather's root beer, and
But
he-
you would
the,
have-
the
you would
old
have to
guy
have
was
a,
like riding a bike and shit on the beer, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but you would have to have like an NFT for that feature though, right? Type shit.
No, Artivibe works for any artist at all. You could do it yourself. So actually, if you
Oh.
want, you could go up to like an image or a piece of art, or even your tattoos. Like you could take a picture of the tattoo, and then you could tell it, hey, when you see this tattoo, display this image, and it could be anything or a video, and it could be like you saying, hey, I'm Double O Tats. I did this tattoo. I did it at ETH Denver at the Terra Smoke Lounge, and Artivibe brings anything that it sees to life for the artist. That's why when I saw the
Pretty sick.
comic, I was like, that would be insanely immersive.
That'd be
Tight.
badass.
That is tight. So like that could be like a link to like attachment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you could just you
yeah.
could even just put a QR code in the
right.
first
Yes, I'm
page.
saying a link to attachment to the QR code to the Artivibe.
No, you don't need a
tattoo.
QR code. No, the Artivibe will look at absolutely anything and turn it into its own unique
So you
QR
just turn
code.
on the app and then it's like,
But I'm
Yeah.
saying, when you got that finished product though, how do you retain that image or
Ownership.
footage? Yeah.
It's on your phone, so I guess you could do a screenshot, or if you record your screen, I use AZ Screen Recorder for Android.
Okay. Yeah.
AZ Recorder, and you could record like your screen and audio on an Android. So I could
Yeah.
do that. Then I could do all that cool stuff, and then I
Yeah.
could post it on Facebook or whatever.
Yeah. You probably could just save the damn video. Probably.
No, I don't think you can on Artivive. I don't think so
What-
because it
then what's
protects.
the point
It's
then?
protecting the artist.
I'll just screen record. I'll just right click say.
And you said Smash Royale. I tried looking it up for crypto. Is that the Smash Royale I'm thinking of when you say Smash Royale?
Yes. I'm now questionable, but it's smashroyale.xyz is how you
Okay,
can pull
I'm
up the
gonna-
website, and then that's
Alright.
the same for the X account. Smash Royale XYZ is the X account,
Okay,
And
no,
then
it is
Royale.
different. It is
not Royal.
yeah.
Royale.
Okay.
It's a
Is
Royale.
it
with cheese.
ROYALE?
Yes, it's a Royale with cheese, sir.
Okay, I'm looking up because I want to follow it because I love blockchain games, man. I'm not big on like the gambling side of things, but you did say it was more
You
of
don't
an
have to-
immersive.
Yeah, you don't
Gamified
have
version.
to gamble if you don't want to. There is a.
I just want to see
free-play
what that's like.
aspect.
Yeah, I want to see what
Yeah.
it's like. Check it out because I know a lot of people that do. I mean, dude, what was that? Was it Meow Wolf? There was like a poker tournament hiding in
Hmm? Yeah,
the middle
dude.
of no.
It
I
was
was tripping
beautiful.
balls and I stumbled into a poker tournament and I'm like, for some reason I slipped into a fan where I thought I was in Vegas and I saw Double
you
O, so
basically
it
were.
really made me feel like I was in Vegas.
Right,
I'm like, how did I
right,
get
right.
here? Where am I?
Oh, that's
I bugged out for a good 5 minutes when I saw that poker game because it was like
Meow Wolf
you
is
were
quite
on like
the
a
experience,
balcony.
as
You're on a
always.
balcony. There was so many people, and it was like this small, and you're like getting pushed, and you're like looking over the edge, and you're like, oh, they're playing poker down there, and it was
Yeah.
like
I
it
want
was
to
like
play.
it was like the Thunderdome of poker. It looked like people were like battling with axes.
It
and
looked almost
gambling.
like it almost looked like the Wall Street, like where they're all like all crowded around and
exactly.
trying to
Nah,
get
nah,
shit.
nah.
Yeah.
That shit was fire.
It was so absolutely wild, and I was just not in a sober
Pandemonium.
state of mind, dude. I'm like, we got to get out of here. This is a bad floor. I don't like this floor.
I was not
Can we
either,
go
but
back
I was
down to the
just
second
chilling.
floor?
I was just vibing.
Oh my god.
Good times. Good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
Meow
I'm-
Wolf was
it's
so
good.
much fun, man. Shout out to Own the Doge,
Doge.
for sponsoring that. Doge made it happen.
Yeah. shout out
So
to that.
I guess what's next, Bobby? Are you headed to for Vegas for the Bitcoin conference 2026? We're putting together a
Ooh,
house.
when
if
is
you're
that?
looking for it. I think it's
When
in
is that?
April. Let me double check, dude. I live in ignorance because it's
Is
bliss.
it?
Let's
Man,
DM.
you-
I'm down.
you
I'm
gotta
down.
come,
I'm
man.
not that far from Vegas because I'm in Denver. So I
Hey,
drove
Double
hey,
O
for
got
A-Fest.
approved.
Hey, and if you come, you get a ticket. Use my referral code for a discount. I hook you up because I'm media press. I'm media press there. So yeah,
Oh,
be interviewing everybody and
yes,
stuff.
yes,
It's
sir.
April 27th through the 29th.
Okay, that's based. I can do that.
Yeah, and if you don't get a ticket for any reason, I always say the Bitcoin conference is the best conference to go to without a ticket. Like you're gonna have much more fun outside than inside because there's just speakers and booths. And like if you're really not
Right.
into that shit, you don't need to get inside. And if you can't afford it, you can definitely get an ROI out
Make your-
of being
make
in
your
the
way.
lobby.
Hey.
Yeah, the lobby con.
Oh,
And then,
hey, sir, excuse me. I'm
oh, he's like, I got tickets to sell here. I got tickets to sell.
Yeah, please stop. I'm trying to sell these tickets.
Please stop listening to this tomfoolery. I have to make money.
You supposed to be helping
Nah,
me with this, man. Come on, man.
that's
I
so
got cash
funny.
prizes if I win.
You know,
Yeah.
you saw my response to that email. I told them I don't do affiliate links. I'd be happy to tell people to get a ticket, but like I said no to the affiliate program for the Bitcoin conference. I politely emailed them back, no thank you, sir. I do not do that.
Hey, well, I'm on it. You hear me? I'm trying to do it. Straight
The
up.
duality of man right here.
I am an advocate of sneaking into conferences because you know there was a time where they didn't want me there, or I couldn't afford it, and now there was a time where they wanted me there, and I think we're hitting a time where they're not going to want me there because of all the the paradigm shifting shit.
He knows too
So
much.
It's going to go back to full circle, me having to sneak back in anyway, no matter how much I dick ride them now.
I'm
true.
thankful to be, getting the access that I'm getting.
Dude, I'm mind blown. You
me
got
too.
approved, and I did not yet. I'm still waiting. I got that email, and I
Congrats.
told them I don't want to be an affiliate, and I never got the email saying I was approved for press. So it is what it is.
They were like, yeah, fuck yourself.
Come on, Ken.
I'm
what
not
the
connecting
hell?
my Twitter. I'm not connecting my Twitter account to anything. I don't care if it's just an API key. Give a fuck. I
Yeah,
never,
for that.
ever paired anything to anything ever, and you can't convince me to do it now for anything. I don't care. It's
He's
poor
a smart
OPSEC.
boy.
It's dude, and the reward ain't worth it. Oh, you get a free ticket to a conference to go to work. The fuck you I ain't risking my Twitter account for a free ticket to a conference I'm sneaking into anyway. That's stupid.
Fair enough.
But when you put
Fair
it that
enough.
way,
Right. That's what I mean,
No,
you give me a
when you do
ticket,
math-
it's only but you know this, right? If you give me a ticket, it's only $100 if I lose it, right? So I'm gonna lose that shit as soon as I hear somebody needs a ticket to get in. You know what I mean? Like I can't help it. Game theory is the only way my brain works. But like I will say, shout out to the Bitcoin conference because like they did keep it real for such years moving forward. They did fuck up once. They made this whole Bitcoin maxi. They uninvited people. They told people not to show up, and that's why I started the
that's dumb.
shitcoin conference. And I think they like the next year they were like there were shitcoins that had booths at Bitcoin conference, so they learned their lesson.
They're like, we're stupid. We apologize.
yeah, they left so much money on the table, even I profited from it. Like,
Yep.
yeah. So now you can
That's
have a
how it's gotta
shitcoin
be.
booth at the Bitcoin conference. They welcome all, which is great. I love them for that.
Well played.
Damn,
sir.
dude,
Well played.
we have to like wrap it up,
Fun
guys.
game.
Fuck, I don't want to go. Fucking Double O just got
been a
here.
vibe.
Bobby. Well, like Double O said, we're gonna be going to Denver probably every 2 months for tattoo parties at the Smoke Lounge. So since you're a local, if you want to help be like street team energy, plus I'm
I
trying to
got
put
you.
together a team. I want people that are
he in
willing.
Denver?
I'm
Yeah,
in
he's
Denver,
local.
baby.
Oh,
I've
yeah,
been in Denver
baby.
almost 5
Hey,
years,
bro,
baby.
Bro, I love Denver so much, bro. When I came
Come
there,
move
it,
out
like,
here, baby.
changed my
Come
life
to the
like so
vibe.
fast. Like I'm like, oh, yeah,
Bobby's gonna
you
help
more
us
to
find a
come.
place, man. He's gonna be our realtor.
Hell yeah, let's get it. Let's get it.
There's
Yeah,
one
go
spot
ahead,
I'm
Vince.
already thinking of that might work, but we'll have to see.
Hell
So,
yeah. Hell yeah.
we just got a DM. We just got a DM. I know some people.
Yeah,
So-
for
But
sure,
yeah,
we'll talk about all that.
I'm also trying to put together a team of DGen builders who could help Dwayne, the owner of the Tetra Lounge. He wants to get involved in Web3. And basically how I see if we can build a team that could help build some Web3 stuff for the Tetra Smoke Lounge, we could use that as a resume builder or a proof of concept to then go
That's
to other
true.
dispensaries and smoke lounges and monetize it after the fact. I don't think we
So
should
what we need to
charge
do is
anything because it'll be
we
a
need to
learning
help them with
process.
payment rails. Help them with payment rails so they can save on like visa fees and stuff.
Double O already has helped with some of that with the Bitcoin Cash and the Paytaka and stuff, but like we got to
Nice.
fully immerse him 360 because like
Yeah.
as much as he's using Web 2, I want him to be as useful in the Web 3 space as well.
Yeah, he's not even
Yeah.
using Web 2 enough. Like he didn't.
Because he
don't have
can't.
no.
Fuck
don't even have
unbanked, he's
no-
unsocial media'd.
Yeah, like I'm talking
Okay,
about, I'm talking
we
about
need
like,
a social
even in
media
his-
pill him.
Yeah,
Got it.
even in his building, he didn't even have no QR codes hanging in his walls like the payment at all. Like he walking around with his phone for a payment. I'm like, bro, you need to have QR codes on your wall so people pushing money at you, man, not you pulling it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You want to be providing the payment rails, not begging for it.
Right.
Yeah, I'll get
exactly,
you in
exactly.
touch. We're putting together a team for this guy. I already got like 3 locals that I vibed with that I think will be able to be like when he needs in person. I'm going to try to get a Zoom call going
Support.
with him to come up with a game plan on like how to use the tech,
Yeah.
a strategy on like how to apply it to what his business model is,
Yeah.
and maybe some kind of
Gamify
gamification. Exactly, and
Mhm.
like. The whole pitch is he's not going to make any money out of this for probably 6 months to a year. I'm not going to make any money out of this ever. It's just going to be like for my resume for whoever I get involved, we can build a resume from this. And then the next smoke lounge, the next dispensary, we can charge them 6 figures.
re-
'Cause that's
restaurant,
what
any place.
loyalty points and rewards point programs go for. Minimum 6 figures for setup for the foundation infrastructure and handoff. So this could be a really good investment. It may take 3 to 6 months to get like concept to fruition, like things running. But again, like in Denver, the opportunity for this to be like
There's
a
plenty of
real
opportunity
business.
here.
Yeah, they got so much crypto out there. I got paid in
It's true.
crypto for like 6 different tattoos. They all paid me in crypto in 6 different cryptocurrencies. I'm like, damn, y'all, none of y'all got the same crypto? Like, it just made
Hell
me
no.
blew my mind.
Hell
Like,
no.
damn. Yeah, it's really a big crypto scene out here, like for sure. I loved it.
Sure. It's
100%, man. All right, well, I
We'll
guess
talk
we'll
soon.
wrap it up.
We got stuff. We
Um,
got stuff to plan.
Bobby,
Yeah.
where well, I know how I can get in touch with you, but how can everybody get in touch with you, keep up to date with what you're doing? Shout out the socials for Smash Royale, and let people know like how to get more involved in like what you're doing and stuff.
Yeah,
Enjoy.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, most of the time you can find me on X, sometimes in Discord, but yeah, it's under BKest75. You'll see it as Bobby San. I'm rocking a red Oni. You can't really see it on video here, but yeah, been posting on that account since 2009, so still shit posting and just vibing out on the internet. But yeah, I post about Oni stuff, art stuff, anime stuff, and just other weird, random, eclectic things that come across my way.
Sure.
All right, you already know who we are. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Don't forget, if you want to get some ink, hit up Double O Tats. He'll come to you. Like, I mean, he's probably like right nearby. If not, he'll do a drive-by. He's the Black James Bond with the fucking tattoo gun. He'll ink you before you even know you got inked, bro. It'll be like
Yeah.
that quick.
In and out.
Yeah,
There you
in and
go.
out, boom, disappearing, reappearing ink,
Tab
just
it.
like
Just
that,
like that.
just like
You know what
that.
I'm saying? Just like that, baby.
All right. So don't forget to like, share, drop some comments. Of course, if you want to join the community and the conversation, there's a Telegram. I think it's Kenny Bozak, Ken Bozak, Kenneth Bozak. I got all 3 of them for SEO because I didn't want like fake people to use my name on different platforms. So like Telegram, I have all 3: Ken, Kenny, Kenneth, Bozak, whatever. Join the community, hop up in there. I think we can get Bobby in there too in the Telegram. We're gonna start the vibes back up. This year is the year of the D-Gen. Don't fucking fall for the Chinese calendar. They don't know it yet, but there's a new zodiac, and this year is the year of the degenerate. It's our
Yeah.
year, ladies
The year
and
of the
gentlemen. I'll see
degenerate.
you all. And Vegas
Peace.
Bitcoin
Thanks for
Conference
having me.
2026. If you need tickets, I know a guy. He has a trench coat full of tickets right next door to me. He's got them for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, for sure.
This guy.
Hit me up for the affiliate link. I'm gonna drop that in the comments. Yeah.
All right, bye.
Hello, happy bro bros. Hey, you're about to get a face full of the Ken Bozak. He's a mentor. That's what I heard. He's a connector. Oh yeah. He's a brilliant leader. I've seen it. He's Ken Bozak. Oh, happy bro. You gotta get some Bitcoin and hold it. Happy bros. You gotta get those NFTs and you gotta hodl that stuff. You gotta hodl it. 'Cause I'm Ken bro. We got your Bitcoin, bro. He's an original. Buy some NFTs and hold them. How many times does he have to tell you? Going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. Going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're gonna get real high. 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 Yeah, we're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. Bro, we're going to the moon. Oh yeah, we're going to the moon. We're gonna get real high. Real high. Yep. Real high. Hello, happy bros. Come get some Ken Bozak.